Hey y'all, Mecca here. Welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for being here. Anything that you need to know about me, my services, my readings will be listed in the description box. So check out the description box below for any information that you need to know. This video is for my fire signs. Okay, so Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. And what I want to do in conjunction with a new service that I just listed on my booking site, where I have just listed my 2023 6-month ahead reading. So if you want to prepare for 2023, if you want to know what the focus needs to be, if you want to stay ready so you ain't got to get ready, that is the reading to book. I'm also having a sale, so these readings are 15% off until December 31st. January 1st, they will go back to regular pricing. So click the description box to book the reading, okay? But I want to do this in conjunction to those readings. And so what these are basically 2022 wrap-up mini reads, right? What is it that you can take away from your 2022 that will benefit you in your 2023? So I already have the Overlying Energy Oracle card out. So we're going to pull 3 tarot cards to complement them and get into this reading, okay? Let's get it, all right? Fire signs, my TTG babies, my babies is about that action, okay? The card that you got for your 2022 wrap up Overlying Energy is Power. Okay, is this not the most fire sign S card that you could have gotten? All right, so fire signs. Also, at the bottom of the deck, you have Karmic Path, okay? So, fire signs 2022 for y'all could have seen you guys taking your power back, right? Some of you could have been dealing with some karmic situations. Y'all could have been dealing with closing out some karmic cycles. And closing out these things is allowing you to really step into your power, especially as the fire sign, okay? Because like I said, we know fire signs is about that action, right? And so stepping into your power, I feel like at the end of this year is going to help you propel yourself into the 2023 that you want to create, right? Now, we know that we can't always predict, or we can't always be all the way prepared for all of the things that we are going to encounter during our year. But I am a firm believer, and like I said earlier, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. And so part of staying ready for me is learning how to pivot, right? And I feel like you guys have had to do that as well with these cycles closing out, and with closing out these karmic patterns, right? We're going to get 3 cards to see what Spirit is talking about. Spirit, please give me a little bit more information for my fire signs, my Aries, my Leos, and my Sagittarius. What messages? I usually don't take flipped over cards, but I feel like that's necessary. What messages do you have for my fire sign, Spirit? What messages do you have for the fire signs? Come on here. All of the readings that I've done so far have been so good. And I'm just like, yes, we're growing, we're learning, we're closing out cycles, we're taking our power back. I love it. I love it. Come on. Come on. I need to stop asking for an amount of cards because it's never ever the amount of cards that I ask for. Okay, fire signs. The cards that you got are Death. You have Le Chariot. Okay. You have the 8 of Swords. You have the 3 of Wands. The 4 of Wands, and the 8 of Wands. Y'all got a lot of wands. Let me arrange this in a way that makes sense to me, okay? Okay, so fire signs. I feel like, because I always look at the first 2 cards as past energy. So, I feel like with your first 2 cards, out being the Death card and the Eight of Swords, I feel like there was an ending to this self-defeating, woe is me, I'm stuck type of energy, right? And I feel like that was part of the whole taking your power back thing, right? And so, with the end to this allows you to move forward with the Chariot. And I also want to talk about this Death card because we know that the Death card represents transformation, endings, things of that nature. I feel like y'all have had a very transformative year, right? Because let's talk about it. Ending karmic cycles, ending power struggles, ending feeling as though you don't have the autonomy over your life. Those things are not little feats, right? Those things are not, small things. That's major. And whenever you turn a corner in your healing journey like that, it's important that you take the time to look back and to see how far you come, right? Because I feel like for a lot of y'all, I like that. Sorry. For a lot of y'all, I feel like you were at a point at some point with this Eight of Swords being here where you felt like that was just going to be your life. Like your life was never going to change, that things were always going to be the same way, and that there was no room for growth. And that is never true, right? And so I feel like y'all got out of this headspace. Come on now, doing the work. I feel like y'all got out of this headspace and you are moving forward, right? And you're moving forward with your head and your heart in the same, going in the same direction. You are moving forward in balance with this Four of Wands here. And I feel like with this Three of Wands being here, now you're like, okay, I've done the things, I've made the moves, now I'm just going to wait for my XYZ to come in. And that's fine, right? But what I want y'all to do as we end 2022, as you're waiting for your ships to come in, right? I want y'all to prepare yourselves, right? Because I feel like in 2023, things are going to start to move quickly, okay? And one of the, like I said earlier, we can't always fully prepare, but we can prepare as best we can. And so what I would like to see my fire signs do toward the end of, well, we're already at the end of November, the end of this month, moving into December, moving throughout December, is I want you to set yourself up for success. Do whatever you need to do in order for you to be able to keep up with this energy of 2023, right? Hiccups, confirmation. Okay. Make sure that you are, I'm going to use this as an example. Say you want to start a business. Make sure you're doing your research. Make sure you are scouting vendors the way that you need to. Make sure that you have your back end together, right? Make sure all of the things that you need to do in order to make this business move the way that you want it to move in the right way. Make sure you're doing all of those things, right? Because a lot of things that fail because we don't prepare for them. There's no preparation. As a business owner, in my first year of business, I went through the same thing. I didn't know anything about running a business. I was winging it like a mug, right? But it's one of those things where it was a lesson that I had to learn, right? And where I felt defeated at points, I had to learn how to take my power back from that situation, learn the lesson that came with it, and move forward with the knowledge that I have. So you guys have gained a crap ton of knowledge throughout this year. You've taken your power back, and it's time for you to move forward. So while you're waiting on these ships to dock, right? Take the time that you need to take. Take the time to rest, because in order for you to really be in tune with what it is that you're supposed to be doing, your mind needs to be working at optimal, speeds and such. So make sure you're getting your rest, you're taking time for you, drinking your water, okay? And doing the things that you need to do to prepare, because baby, I have a feeling when 2023 hit, it's going to hit, and you're going to hit the ground running, okay? So prepare yourself, fire signs. Thank you so much for being here with me. If you would like to book a reading, all information is down in the description box. And I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.